Everybody, welcome back. We're doing another Marvel Future Revolution video. We got a huge patch coming up in less than 24 hours, it looks like. I wanted to hit some quick hits on some things that I think you want to make sure to try to do. And I know this is short time, but hopefully, you know, this will help anybody, one or two people even. You want to try to do before the patch. So go out, do these things. I'm going to do another video that's sort of a deeper dive into some of this stuff. I'll publish that tomorrow, but I wanted to get this one out at least tonight, hoping that it might help some people get some rewards maybe that they normally wouldn't. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, check out the Discord link in the description below. Hammer down like buttons, click notification bells, all that sort of thing. If you think of anything that I have not mentioned in this video, please comment below, share it with everybody so that they can potentially try to do well with it, get it done prior to the patch, and or come to the Discord to chat. All right, so let's just go tack.
Bring me WolverThor!
So if you've missed, first off, there is a giant maintenance notice out there. We know this is coming, nothing special. It talks about it starting, let's see, so it is tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's me. So I'm looking at Eastern because that's my time zone. So you got to kind of figure out when it all is happening. All these different things that are going to happen with this. Again, I'll go through a lot of this in detail, but the ones I kind of want to jump to a little bit are things like where we're getting this. And the biggest part of this is about some resets happening. So because resets are happening, it says weekly rankings will be set after the server merge. So rewards for the ranking status prior to the merge will be sent to messages. That by itself is sort of where this whole video comes from, is that you're seeing some of that. There's some other things that we're going to touch on too that are probably, they might be a little bit too late for now, but whatever. I mentioned them in some other videos. Hopefully they've been helping. So we're going to focus on this a little bit. So what I'm doing, like, first off, you can see the things here. Quick version of this. Go do all these things, get as high as you ranked as possible, collect rewards. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe, right? So I want to talk a little bit more about it specifically to maybe help you get some of these scores a little bit higher, maybe if you're not used to it. So what I'm looking at here is making sure that I haven't done any of my stuff today. So yeah, I want to do blitz, all the things, great. I want to do most wanted, special ops. Do your point runs. If you don't know what point runs are, you've probably not been trying for spec ops, rankings. So basically, you want to try to maximize your score as best you can. Run with the team, do something, maybe you basically feed a person or say, hey, this is your run. So we're going to try to do as best as we can here. You get this run. And then you cycle, if it's a team of 4, you say, hey, look, we're going to run this for everybody. So there's a chance if you've got a team of 4 that you're doing that with, you could all potentially tie or come close to tying or get as high as you want. But I would definitely push or trying to get that high. There are some decent rewards here. If you get rank 1, I mean, this is like the only spot you can get costumes in the entire game. So I would at least try to push for a top, I guess top 100. Yeah, top 100. And then if you can get 20 or above, that's a lot of fodder. A lot of fodder that everybody always needs. So I highly recommend doing that. Make sure that you do it today. I would recommend making sure that you get it done before maintenance tomorrow. So if normally you say you work until 5 or 6, see if you can sneak in a run at, at lunchtime, take a bathroom break, something like that. Get that stuff done for spec ops. Okay. Next one up, battle challenge. Same concept here. Go through here. I highly recommend you finishing all 35 of these, not just for the rankings, but for the rewards. You're going to want to get through here. I personally go through and I auto these so that I can get as much as I can done. And then if I have time, I will go and try to find 3 stars or I will try to find some that will, I can get quicker times on. So that's the next big thing. Raids, again, you obviously want to do it. Omega War. I am not the best Omega Warer. You want to get in there, get them done. Try to see if you can get some solo runs where you get a bunch of kills if possible. Get those higher point totals. That's really what you're looking for there. Again, it's sort of like point runs where I tend to find, and some others that I know tend to find, that it's sometimes easier to go into this with yourself solo, especially if you're playing with bigger players, because those bigger players are going to take, or not intentionally, but because they're stronger, they will kill more people than you. So you want to try to find a way to get into a matchup that maybe you get a good one and you get good rank or good score, and then you get that's your high score for the day, right? Similar concept, but different application here, dimension duel. Run your dimension duels. Try to get as high as you can in the next, 24 hours, or less than 24 hours now, so that you can get this thing going. So get it done, push it hard, do what you can to get as high as you can on the score. And again, get some decent rankings here, the rewards list. Obviously, there's some a bunch of crystals and everything. You want to try to do that to get through there. And then the dark zone. So this is the last one. So this dark zone is changing. All right. So it is changing. It is not going to be a PvE friendly zone for much longer. There is going to be pure PvP mayhem going on in this. So if you're going for it, WolverThor, shout out to WolverThor here. Already got a good score in day one, 11,000 points. That's a really, really good run. So, I'm assuming WolverThor is going to do a similar thing, tonight as well, and try to get, before 5 o'clock tomorrow. You're going to want to use that morning slot to get the double points, because the nighttime slot, it's not going to be there. So get your dark zone runs in the morning. Make sure you do that. Will be very, 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 very critical. So those are some of the biggest things that you want to make sure to run it and do. Alliance rankings, the other thing, obviously there's participation in doing that. I've got so much stuff that I've still got to do, not war, for my rankings. I wonder where we're even at. Normally we're the top ranked alliance as far as, we're currently the first as well, but you try to get what you need to done there. I would say make sure that you can squeeze in there, get what you do, any sort of participation that counts towards that, your rankings. A lot of the stuff that I went through overlaps with that. So if you do one, you're likely going to get a lot of the other. Encourage your alliance mates. Hey guys, we only got 24 hours. Please do your stuff now. Or just take it easy. But I'm speaking more to the people who are trying to get what they want real quick. Try to get stuff, to min-max the game, to get as many things as you possibly can in this entire thing. So some of the stuff that I think that's all my ranking stuff that I want to cover. I wanted to talk about the PvE titles in Dark Zone. They're gone. So definitely finish that thing. Get in there. Battle Challenge, we talked. Spec Ops, Alliance Weights, Dimension Duels, and Alliances. So one of the things, let's jump back over to the actual write-up here, is that one of the things that you want to do regardless, as I kind of go through here, is save boxes. We know Magic's coming. A lot of this stuff is the same as the other one. There's two notes here, by the way, for you to read. We know Magic's coming. Great. We'll cover that in another video. But one of the things that happens with new characters is they get a bunch of, you get rewards for unlocking different costumes. So if you get this 4 set, hey, I've got all these 4 sets, so now I get, some, I don't know if it's potential or maybe it's crystals or whatever it might be. So I've been saving some of my boxes at least for a couple weeks. And next time, even if you didn't do it this time, plan for it next time. That's the thing I'll leave you with there. Again, a lot of stuff in here that we'll talk about, the reconfiguration of Dark Zone, all that type of thing. Draws. So one of the things that I want to talk about, they had a rework in here, where I think it's actually in this one, where they talk about the draws are going to get adjusted. So because of that, I would not pull any draws right now. I would wait. I would make sure that it is exactly, you see what it is. I expect that the drop rates are going to get better. So save the draws, be smart about that. Don't use them. I promise it's in here. You'll find it. Just take my word for it. So you can go out there and get it done, right? Go find those draws. They're going to do stuff to them. There it is. And the costume rate components are going to be adjusted. There's going to be new costumes added to draw, costume draw components adjusted after maintenance. So make sure that you go in there. We already talked about Magic being free, which is kind of nice, but save those draws. The other part, this is probably the most important part for you. Maybe if you're on a merging server and they list them on here. All right. If you don't know, these are the ones that are on there. Okay. And I'll scroll down a little bit here in a second. Freezing the screen, I'm gonna scroll down, right? If you are on one of these merging servers and you think your name could potentially be duplicated, I would highly recommend setting an alarm or making sure that you can see your notifications so that you know when that server merge is done, because it's going to be a race to get on there and to get your same name. Because if there's a duplicate, it says in here, they're just going to put numbers after the two duplicates. And then it's everybody's responsibility just to go in there and change it. So whoever gets in there, it's a first come, first serve basis. So there might be, you know, Stanley and then Stanley 01 and then Stanley 02. But this main Stanley, the real Stanley, stood up and got the name Stanley before 01 and 02 got there. So anyway, wanted to throw that in there. Those are the quick things, the quick hits for this thing. Again, I'll shoot another video so that I go in this in more detail, but I wanted to get this out right away so that maybe some of you could get this done quickly. All right, so if you're new to the channel, check out the Discord link like I mentioned earlier. Hammer down like buttons, click notification bells, subscribe, all the good things. Let me know your thoughts below, and if I left out anything, or comment on the Discord there as well. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.